Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you guys and gals are doing awesome. Let me find your comments and get these up on the screen. There's the pop-out chat. There we go. Thanks for coming out to my live stream. I see we got a bunch of people here. We got Melon, Casper, EKT. Hello, hello. All right. Nah. Camera malfunction. Oh boy. Dare camera, please stop that. The camera's being a pain in the butt, guys. Why does the camera look weird today? Something's wrong with it. I don't know. I guess it is what it is. You know, the camera doesn't have to be perfect. Let me go start our cruise wild card. All right. Kartik, what's up, buddy? Infinite, Jamie, Casper. We got Jedi. Awesome to see you guys. All right, we're going to start this bad boy up. Wild card has been activated. Ba-bam. All right. Good stuff. Can you use the 918 Spider RS for Tempest 3 Tier 5? You can, yes. So here's the deal with Tempest Tier 5. If you have enough parts, almost every Tier 5 car in the game, except for like, there's like 4 or 5 that are too slow. There's only a couple. But any Tier 5 car, in just about 98% of the Tier 5 cars in the game can do it if you get enough parts. That's probably the best way to say it. 98% of the cars can do it for Tier 5. Tier 1 through Tier 3 is pretty easy. Tier 4 is the hard one, unfortunately. And Tier 5 is pretty easy if you get enough parts. Alright, we're going to find a car to live race, guys and gals. What shall we live race today? You know what? Maybe we'll go with... Let me see what this setup is for. I don't know how many parts you're going to need, but... I mean, 2 stage 6 parts, you might be able to make it. I can't really tell you what those parts are going to make your car run, but... You can find the boss times, right? I got a video somewhere that goes over the boss times. I can't remember them offhand, but that video should let you know if your car is fast enough. What's up, Flaws? How you doing today? Jamie, hello, hello. I'm on a stage 4 setup with this one. Mainly stage 4. Let's see what the dyno time is. I don't know why, but I really like this car. This is one of the only good Bentleys in the game. 9.9. Alright, so we're roughly in the 10.0 lobby, guys and gals. This car is set up for 10.0. So let's go live race this thing. So if you want to find me, we should be in the 10.0 lobby today. 10.0. Casper says, the lag on the live between my 2 phones is insane. Yeah, one thing I've noticed is you could have like 20 different devices, and no matter what, if you're doing the same thing on all of them, there are always going to be a little bit of a differences between whether it's you're playing a game or you're on YouTube or anything like that. Alright, already did that. Just double checking. I see that's about to end. I always double check those Oh, crap. The new Fast and Furious event is up, guys and gals. Let's take a look at that really quick and see what's in here. I'll have to try and make a quick video about this tomorrow. Lock-in number 1. Alright, the Jeep Gladiator. That's probably going to be free again. Letty Stingray or Tejas AMG. I don't remember that ever being in the game before. I don't remember that AMG being a thing. I don't know if that's a new car or not, but that's got those 3 again. And let me guess, the same 3 cars, right? And then you can win Treddo's RT Charger. Thing is, there's 2 Chargers. I don't know if that's the one I have or if that's a different one. But yeah, how do you know which Charger? Oh, that's the Tantrum. Okay, that's the Charger Tantrum. I see. Now I know which one it is. All right. Live racing. Melon says the Lexus LC500 convertible is very good. There's somebody in the Tusk. There's somebody in the Tusk right there. Subaru BTX. Subaru. Oh, you mean the BRZ? I don't know offhand. That's not a great car. I don't remember. I know most of the tier 3 cars can do it with enough parts, but I'm not really sure on... See, I don't have the greatest memory for... I haven't driven most tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 cars in years. Unfortunately, my memory is a little iffy on that one. Truth is, I kind of lost some of the stats on the boss times, right? I used to have a list of the 0 to 60 times, 0 to 100 times, and I lost most of that. So unfortunately, it's hard for me to know what cars are going to do what, since I lost my list of 0 to 60 times in speed traps, right? The only thing I have that for is Tempest Tier 5. I used to have a list of Tempest 1 and Tempest 2, and I lost that eventually, which sucks. What's up, Kenny? Alright, that's an old car. That's weird. I don't remember that at all. I do not remember that at all. One thing I will say though is I have a very bad memory, so trying to remember what cars run what times when there's 1,500 cars in the game is not something I am good at. Some people have these photographic memories, they can just remember anything, but unfortunately, my memory is like a big old giant turd taco. A giant turd taco. Probably one of the biggest turd tacos you've ever seen. Alright, there's Melon. What's up, Melon? Have you ever had a giant turd taco? I know I have. Mr. Melon. And of course he's going to beat me up in his crazy tuned cars. I'm telling you, Melon's always got the most craziest tunes ever. Alright, Stacks, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? Hope you're doing awesome. So, Kartik, I do have a bunch of old videos I made that do list off a bunch of cars that can beat the Tempest races and whatnot, but I do have some videos that go over a lot of that. But honestly, for tier 3, this is what I would do. First off, Tempest is not important anymore. That's the first thing you need to know, right? Tempest is no longer important. So don't be in a hurry to get through it. The next thing is, if I were doing Tempest tier 3, I would probably grab the Mustang GT Premium. You will probably need to put a couple of elite parts into that, but it's an easy car to get. It's an easy car to get parts for. And if you're willing to put a few elite upgrades into that, that car will do it no problem. So I think that's a really good choice. For tier 1, I always recommend the Volkswagen. For tier 2, the Porsche Boxster or the Miata. For tier 3, either the GTI or the GTI or the Mustang. For tier 4, there's a lot of different cars that can or cannot do it, unfortunately. So tier 4 is a tricky one. And then for tier 5, pretty much anything works. Alright, Melon, disconnected. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear. You guys don't hear my voice echoing back in through the microphone, do you? I hope not. Alright, so Roberto tried to beat me there, and he did not. He's got win-lose. Now, the first time I raced him, he won. And then the second time I raced him, he tried to win. So his win-lose is invalid, sir. Papinov, what's up, buddy? Maybe he forgot he had it. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure he tried to win there. Maybe he's like me and has a bad memory. Papinub, how is your day, my friend? Alright, so the Lexus LC500, the one from Legends, the problem is it cannot do the 0 to 60 in 1.37. The fastest I can get is around 1.5. So it's too darn slow on the acceleration. Now the brand new Lexus, I don't know. I'm still working on that car. I haven't figured out how fast it's going to be on the 0 to 60 and 0 to 100 times, but in a few days I should have a video for that car. And when I make the video for that car, I will test it out. So maybe the new LC500 will do it, the convertible, but I'm not sure yet. But I do know the original one from Elite Tuners cannot do the 0 to 60 time required, but it will do everything else. It's great for everything but the acceleration. Infinite says BMW M5 Competition and Subaru WRX Elite. Yeah, if you've got the Elite Tuners cars, the tier 4 ones, like the WRX and the Lancer, both of those are capable of doing it, but they do need to be very highly upgraded. Infinite sees something all the time. Infinite, what do you see all the time? Heard tacos, crap sandwiches. I hope you don't have to see those. I definitely hope you don't have to see those. Alright, we're gonna race some crazy old man. Crazy old man. What a name. What a name. Kartik, you're welcome. But for Tempest 3 Tier 4, you have to do 260 miles per hour on the top speed, and you have to do 0 to 60 in 1.37 seconds. It might be like 1.377, but it's roughly 1.37. Melon, thanks for the swaps, buddy. Kenny said he won the really fast blue car from the Detroit Showdown. Ah, nice, man. That, yeah, the Belvedere, right? The Belvedere is a cool car. The Belvedere is a very cool car. I like that thing. It's fun to drive. DVS, hello, hello. How you doing today? All right, check this out. Watch this. 3, 2, 1, go. Are you impressed? Was that cool? That was great, right? Did you guys see that? Did you see that? You're probably wondering what I'm talking about. And the truth is, I really don't know. That was a perfect launch though. 0.00 on the launch, guys and gals. How often do you get that? And he also got the Nissan. Very cool. I think all those cars from those events, like that Nissan's good, the Belvedere's good, the Doughboy's good. Those are all really nice. Alright, Mr. Carnivorous. Crazy old man, thank you for the couple of swaps. I guess we disconnected, huh? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, I think I'm gonna win. Maybe. Got it. Melon says the convertible is better. So Melon likes the Lexus LC500 convertible better than the Elite Tuners one. I haven't messed with the LC500 convertible very much yet, so I'm still working on finding the best stage 6 shift pattern for it. So I'm still working on that car. All right. Jamie said if you had to give up one game, CSR2 or War Robots. Will I mean, that's not really a fair question, but I will say out of the 2 YouTube channels, the CSR Racing channel makes more money than the War Robots channel, so I guess I would give up War Robots if I had to, but I don't plan on giving up either game anytime soon. Can you fit stage 6 for the Elite Tuners? I don't know. Melon, do you know if they share parts? I didn't look. Do you know if the 2 LC500s share stage 6 parts, Melon? Has anybody looked at that yet? Because I have not. We got William D in the house. What's up, buddy? He overslept. You know, nothing wrong with getting some sleep, that's for sure. Jamie's asking me inappropriate questions. Okay, not really, but. Alright, Devia says no, they do not share stage 6 parts. I'm not surprised. It'd be nice if they did, but it sounds like they do not. Alright. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. It would be great if all cars shared stage 6 parts. I wish they were more like Fusions, where any stage 6 part would fit on any like Honda or any, you know, I wish they were brand specific and not car specific on the stage 6. That would make life so much easier. So much easier. All right, Mr. Carnivorous. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Bam, 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 bam. Melon also says, nope, they do not share parts. Can I make a list of the best live racers that aren't Elite Tuners cars? There are so many good live racing cars in the game. I mean, there's cars that are good at live racing, there's cars that are really good, and then there's cars that are excellent. I mean, that would probably be a list of like 100 different cars. I mean, if you want the really, 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 really good ones, like the Venom F5 Roadster is amazing. I mean, unfortunately, a lot of my favorite live races are Purple Star cars, but a lot of them aren't. I mean, the thing that's nice about live racing Elite Tuners cars is everybody gets those, right? Everybody's going to get the Elite Tuners cars. And a lot of them you get for free. That makes life easier, but the Cohen Segs, right? The Cohen Seg CC850 from Collections, amazing live racing car. Jack Roush Mustang from Collections, amazing live racing car. I'm trying to think of the very, very best live racers in the game right now. Like the Cohen Seg CSR2 Ghost Package, that one's amazing. The Gamera is really good. Like the Doughboy should be really good. The Slammer should be really good. The Belvedere should be pretty good. That 57, not 57 Chevy, the, crap, what is it? The Chevrolet, not the 50, what is it? The one that's red and looks evil, that's a really good one. Not a 57 Chevy, it's a Bel Air, I think. A Bel Air? I forget. That one's good. The Sterling Goodwood is awesome. The car I'm racing right now can be amazing at live. There's just so many good cars. I mean, I would have to spend like 3 hours looking through every car in the game to pick out all the good ones, honestly. But there's a lot of great cars for live. There's a lot of really bad ones as well, so. The Ford Escort from Fast and Furious is amazing. I really like the Cosworth Escort. That's an awesome car. Most of the Ken Block cars are really good. I mean, I could just keep naming cars. I think the Bugatti Bullide's really good. The Teresa Millenio is really good. I mean, these are all decent to great cars, right? I can't guarantee you these are the best of the best. I mean, some of the ones I named off are, but... Wow. I hear sirens outside. Clavia, how you doing today? You think Victor's Project 7? Are you sure about that? Isn't that car like a big giant turd taco? That's how I remember it. Clavia, we're on, what is it, 234, I think? Crap, I don't know. I gotta look because I don't have a good memory. I think we're on like 234. Season 234 or something like that. The LaFerrari is not a great car overall. It's actually kind of a crappy car, but it's really rare and hard to get. So if you get one of those, it's really awesome to have it. But yeah, it's not a great car. Not a great car. A lot of those old cars in this game are outdated and they're not very good anymore. I mean, we have 1,500 cars, maybe more. And out of the 1,500 cars, you probably have maybe like 100 cars that are decent to excellent at live racing. Whoa, what? Oh, crap. I watched an advertisement. Hold on a second. We got to blow up these barrels. I clicked on an ad, guys. I'm sorry. Gosh darn it. Hold on, hold on. Come on, run him over. Smash him. Smash him. Come on. Nope, nope. He escaped. Wait, there's an alligator over there. Oh, boy. I gotta wait till it lets me skip this thing. Is that alligator gonna come out here and eat me or what? I see it lurking in the bushes. Oh, he's done. He's dead. Oh, wait. Now I gotta play it? Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. Smash those turd tacos. Alright, hold on. Die. Die. Come on. Get him. Alright, smoosh him. Alright, we are doing the best I've ever seen. I am going to win this game by... Let me get that. I want it. Alright. It's not working. Hey! It's robbed me of a guy. Alright, I've been robbed. Alright, let's kill the boss. No! Oh, I got him. Alright, I'm the winner. Sweet. You know, these ads have way too many parts these days. You gotta click on like 94 different things to get through an ad. Dax, thank you, buddy. I'm sorry I clicked this stupid ad. I don't even know how I hit that ad. I didn't even see the thing pop up. I think I was trying to click next race or whatever, and it just must have popped up right in the spot where I was trying to click or something. So that was a big old crap sandwich. Well, obviously, I should make a video where I play games from advertisements. Thing is, you never know when you're going to get an advertisement. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, try the games, not play the advertisement. Actually, try the games that are in the ads. You know, and most of the time, those games aren't anything like the advertisement. They're fake ads. Like, it's a completely different game. They're pretty much all junk. You know, I was actually kind of doing something like that before I started doing CSR racing on this channel. I started playing a game called West Legends and it didn't really take off. It was a brand new game that just came out. And it was a lot like Brawl Stars. But I started making some videos for that and the game never really got popular. And then I started just kind of like doing a couple of game reviews here and there, like mobile game reviews. And then I started making CSR videos, so. You know what's amazing? That I've done a lot of different stuff on this channel. Kenny, what about race 70? You will win on race 70. Oh, you're talking about the Red Eye, the Halloween event? 3, 2, 1, go. They actually say if you have an existing YouTube channel and you're going to change what you do, you're supposed to start a brand new channel. Well, I'll tell you what, man. This particular YouTube channel, I used to post random stuff on it. Then I started posting flying, radio controlled helicopters and airplanes. Then I posted some videos. I did a lot of different stuff on this, and then I started doing the gaming stuff, and I never had a hard time switching content. But everybody says, yeah, never try and make new content on a channel that was made for something else. It'll never work. But it worked for me. It worked for me. It is the 6th lock-in event. I hope that the lock-ins are going to be cars that are easier to get, but lately the holiday the holiday events have been cars that are actually hard to get lately, which is a crap sandwich. I think the holiday event should be really easy cars to get like they used to be. Arctic says that should not be like that. What shouldn't, my friend? I mean, I can kind of see why it would be hard to switch content, because bottom line is, you know, let's just say I'm making CSR2 racing videos. YouTube knows that my channel makes CSR2 racing videos, so it sends all the videos to people who are interested in CSR2 racing. So if I were to start playing some other game, it's probably going to take YouTube a while to figure out that I'm no longer playing CSR racing, you know what I mean? That's why people say you would start a new channel instead of switch the type of content. Which makes sense, but I don't know. It's one of those things I guess you would never truly know unless you tried it. But let's just say I switch games, it's probably going to still send my videos to people who play CSR for a long time, even if I start playing like Angry Birds instead. What's up, Odom? How you been doing, buddy? I hope everything's been going good. Hey, Texas, how are you today? Crystal X, hello, hello. Arctic says, some are gamers who play every game. That's true, but that's a little bit different, I think. Now, I think generally they start off with like the same type of game. For example, like they'll play nothing but horror games, or you have a guy that plays nothing but car games. There's probably not a lot of channels that do well that play, like one video would be like a airplane game, one video would be a car game, the next one would be like a first person shooter. I bet channels that are just all over the place, I could be wrong, but I bet they wouldn't do as well as somebody who sticks to like one type of thing. But there are some channels, like a lot of guys will play different things, but they will also be very similar, you know what I mean? So like my channel was built around one specific game, so. Alright, New says, how come your gas has a 10% icon next to it? Alright, so that's something you get from collections, right? That's kind of a new thing. So as you complete some of the collection stuff, you can get bonuses on how fast your gas refills. So my gas currently recharges 10% faster. Casper says, we won't see the rookie pass, only the regular race pass. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're referring to, but only new players get a rookie pass. Those of us who have been playing for a while, we get the regular race pass. Ah, okay. Texas wants to know. I don't know what's in there, buddy. What cars are available? I have no idea what they're trying to give you. Alright, Kenny says Dodge Viper SCR Extreme Aero. Hold on. I gotta play here. Alright, we're gonna go out to the lobby and race somebody else after this one. Dodge Demon HPE 1200, the Mustang Shelby GT 500, the Resurrection. First slot is any car. Thank you, Kenny. Mr. Carnivorous, great swaps, buddy. But I think somebody else should probably want to get a chance to race me here. I would imagine. Crystal X says trying to find a specific lobby is way harder than it should be. You know, it definitely can be, especially if your car isn't set up correctly or if your car's been pushed into a different lobby or something. Like if you have a low upgrade setup car, generally those don't get pushed if you run them correctly. I mean, those are the best ones to... The low performance point high evo setups, those are the easiest ones to set up, I think. And he says I'm gonna have to pull the Resurrection on gold crates. Problem is I've only got like 40 gold keys, so me personally, I'm not paying for their overpriced gold keys. If they sold keys for a decent price, I would buy them, but it feels like a big old ripoff. I love this game, but you know, if it feels like it costs way more than it should, then I don't like it. Is there a Christmas event? Probably. What's up, ear? How you doing today? There's just so many things that cost too much in this game. I think keys should be more affordable. I think everything should be more affordable. If I owned a mobile game, I would make sure people could afford to buy everything. I mean, I get it. You know, a company wants to make money. That's what a business is about, is making profit. But at the same time, you got to make the customers happy as well. Yeah, Kenny, it'll probably be 100 gold keys per crate is my guess on the loyalty. And I don't even have 100 gold keys, so. Oops, I guess it was my turn to win. Sometimes I'm bad about that. William D says keys are definitely a ripoff, especially when you get 4 3-star cars. Yeah. You know, if you open those crates and the cars that popped out of there were actually good, I might think differently about buying keys that are overpriced. But when you're getting the worst freaking cars that exist in the game on every pool, why am I going to want to spend $500 on gold keys when I'm going to get freaking, I don't know, Mini Coopers? I mean, I know I want to actually get a Mini Cooper, but I can't think of a crappy 3-star gold star car currently, but there's a lot of them. But no, if the drop rates were actually good when you were opening crates, then it would be worth buying those keys. But the crate drops are terrible. Terrible. You spend $100 on keys and you get nothing but trash. I mean, and generally, most of the time, it takes till the loyalty reward to get the prize car or the featured car. But if I were guaranteed to get nice high-end cars, I wouldn't mind spending a little bit of money on keys sometimes. But they give you trash. Like, I don't really like to be like overly negative or complain, but spending keys is like, it's a terrible experience. Mark says their goal is maximize money. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but you got to find the right balance of keeping your players / customers happy and profit. Because if you're only going for profit and you're not keeping your players or customers happy, then your customers are unhappy and you lose them. Like, seriously though, they've driven a lot of players away from this game since they've started making things a little more like the excessive amount of pay to play on the game right now has driven a lot of people away. It's made a lot of people quit. I mean, the thing is though, I mean, if everybody looked at it like I did, right? I don't have to spend a lot of money on this game to enjoy it. But not everybody sees it that way. I don't mind spending money on something if I feel like I'm getting a good value for my money, right? I want to make sure I feel like I'm getting something worthwhile if I'm going to spend money, right? I'm not going to go down to Best Buy and give them $300 for a set of speakers if I don't know what speakers they're going to give me. They could give me a $5 clock radio speaker for all I know, right? If I go down to Best Buy and I buy a set of speakers, I want to know what I'm getting for my money. They better give me a set of B&H or Energy speakers or something if I'm going to drop several $100 on a set of speakers. But if you went down to Best Buy and you gave them $500 and they're like, all right, we're going to randomly select a set of speakers for you, and they give you the $5 special, you'd probably never shop at Best Buy again. Melon, was that you I was racing? I'm not paying attention. I'm busy yapping my face off over here. But the thing is, this game gives us free-to-play people or cheap-to-play people a lot of stuff we can do. I mean, if you just focus on doing the daily races... the time machine, is that Crystal X? I bet it is. If you just focus on doing the daily races, it is. And the Prestige Cup and, you know, just the little stuff. I mean, live racing, showdowns. You can keep yourself busy and have a lot of fun doing that stuff for free or for cheap. But if I felt like I was actually getting a good value for my money, I would probably buy more stuff on this game than I currently do. Right now, I occasionally spend $20 on a car that I like. Everything else in the game feels really overpriced, so I don't buy it. Alright, Kenny says the GR Yaris is going to be a milestone prize car. That would be nice. I hope that car is good. William D says, somebody really doesn't care. Alright, if the prices are cheap, then more players will buy stuff and you would make more profit. You would think so. Supposedly, after talking, I've spoken to some game developers, not necessarily the ones that make this game, but I have spoken personally to a couple of different game developers from different games that have really crazy prices, and they claim that the really big spenders that buy the really expensive stuff spend more money than the rest of us all combined. Therefore, they make more money charging the huge spenders overpriced stuff compared to if they were to make everything cheap and everybody was buying stuff for a few bucks here and there. So surprisingly, that like 2% of people who dump unlimited amounts of money onto the game make them more than everybody else combined, which is why the prices are so high. Niner, what's up, buddy? I've been doing good. How about yourself? We got Niner and Odom, two long lost people. Awesome to see you guys. Casper says, most I get is the race pass and every once in a while, providing they are good cars. Yeah, I mean, the race pass is a great value. I don't mind spending 20 bucks for a car that I really like, and I don't mind spending 10 bucks for a race pass if it's got stuff in it that I want. But keys, game cash, like everything else, it just costs too much money for what you're getting. Bad Daddy-O, what's going on, my man? See, this is probably why I'm not sponsored by the game, because I say stuff like this. That's why they won't return my emails when I try to contact them. I complain too much and say, that's a ripoff. And then they go, well, we're not going to sponsor that guy. He's complaining about our game. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, the other game I got a YouTube channel for, I can say whatever I want. As long as I say it tastefully, they don't care. And my channel is not really sponsored by them, but I have I kind of work with them on certain things, you know. And I can say, man, this game sucks. I hate what they're doing, or this is overpriced, and they don't get mad or upset at me for saying stuff like that. As long as I say it in a way that doesn't sound like I'm bashing their company, they don't mind what I say. I mean, I'm very careful how I word things, but so far, every time I try to contact CSR about, you know, working with them, they don't reply, so I'm just taking a guess as to why that might be. But thankfully, Nitro lets me use that content account because, you know, honestly, if it wasn't for that content account, me and other YouTubers having access to those, there are so many videos we would not be able to make for you guys because, honestly, I mean, I don't think there's a YouTuber out there that's making enough money off of their YouTube videos for this game to, I can't drop $500, $600, $700 every time a new event comes out to make a video. I mean, I make a video, sometimes it makes $2, sometimes it makes $10, you know what I mean? I can't drop $500, $600, $700 to make a video when I'm gonna get $10 back from, you know, YouTube for making it, so. I mean, 1,000 views is somewhere between, like, sometimes it's $1, sometimes it's $2, you know what I mean? But those guys that allow us YouTubers to use those content recording accounts, I mean, that is such a big help to the community because if it wasn't for that, none of us would know what cars are good or what cars are bad, so it's amazing that he, you know, him and a couple of other guys let some of us YouTubers use those accounts. But yeah, I mean, we would have no idea what cars were good if it wasn't for that. Now, I think Seven Worlds Gaming was actually sponsored by the game, and they used to give him all the cars and stuff, but I don't think he really made detailed videos about which cars were good and which cars, you know, he didn't use the account like that, I guess. I don't know what happened to that guy. Crystal X, thank you for the races. I'm not really sure why Seven World Gaming quit making videos, though. Me and him were like neck on neck on the biggest YouTubers for this game for years. Like, I think he had like, I don't know. We roughly had the same amount of subscribers, and we were kind of like back and forth all the time. And then one day he just quit making videos. I don't know, I guess he had something else come up or who knows what, but... Alright, Kenny says the Zonda Chinook Roadster is going to be the milestone prize car as well. I hope it's the one that's good at live racing. One of those Zondas is a great live racer. I can't remember which one it is. William D said, maybe you got a girl or a new job. I mean, that could be. I mean, if I got a job that making like $5 million a year and it took up all my time and I had to stop making YouTube videos, I guess I would too, but... Like, I know Millie had to quit because he actually got a game with the, he got a job with the game. He's one of the developers now, and I think they made him quit. They said it would be a conflict of interest if he kept making YouTube videos or something like that. So he quit because he got a job there. I think he designs the cars or something. Green Viper, hey, how you doing today? I hope you're awesome. Who am I racing? I'm not even paying attention. William D says, blame Donna. What are we blaming Donna for? What did Donna do now? Dak says, the Fast and Furious events are always pay to win. Yes, pretty much all big events are pay to win. If it's got 5 lock-ins, it's probably pay to win. If it's got 3 lock-ins, it's probably pay to win, you know? All right. Bottom line is, the only things you can really do for free in this game most of the time is your daily racing, live racing, and sometimes showdowns, depending on what cars you have. But anytime a big event pops up on the map, you're probably going to have to purchase cars and or parts to finish that. Yeah, you're not ever going to be able to do a Fast and Furious event for free unless you're lucky enough to like want or purchase some of the cars from a long time ago and they're using those particular cars still or something like that. How can you 1 versus 1 me? Well, that's not exactly easy to do because this game doesn't really allow that type of thing. So what you would have to do is try and set up a car to run at 10.0 and then hope you can find the live racing lobby that I'm in. So I'm currently in the 10.0 live racing lobby. So you got to set up a car to run 10.0 and then be lucky enough to find my live racing lobby. Hey, we got Max the Gamer. What's up? Mr. Max is in the house. Is the Eddie's Rod and Custom Corvette, is that the green one? That's like the army green Corvette, right? I'm pretty sure that one was good. I do have a video that goes over that car. If I remember correctly, it was a decent live racing car. If it's the army green one, that's actually a pretty cool car. But yeah, I mean, I do have a video that goes over it. I got a video that goes over most of the cars. Not all of them, but a lot of them. What's up, Z's? How you doing today? Casper says the rewards as well barely even help in those events. I mean, if you're going to do a big event, what you earn from the event is very little for the amount you have to spend to finish the event. I think that's what you mean. Casper wants to know if anybody here has arachnophobia. No, do you, Casper? There's a spider crawling around on my ceiling right now. So I don't know why, but I light my room with a clip-on work light. It's like one of those, it's like a light socket with like a clip-on clamp and like a big chrome thing. And I pointed at the ceiling and the light bounces off of the ceiling. It lights the room very nice and evenly, which is why I like it compared to the ceiling light. But when I turn that on, there's a little jumping spider in my room right now, and he always crawls right to where the light is. I think he likes the light. He's there right now. He's crawling around right under the main light spot, right where it's shining on the ceiling. I like spiders as long as they're not poisonous. Oh, OFR, say what? 7 World Gaming now covers public mobile league events as the English common? I don't know what that means, my friend. What are public mobile league events? 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not familiar with what that is. Casper says, yep, there was one in my room this morning at about 2:45 a.m. I woke up for some water and haven't slept since. Got it outside and locked the door. I like jumping spiders. I'm a big fan of jumping spiders. All right. Frog says, how to join my game. I just kind of explained that. A minute ago. So I would really just be repeating the same thing over. Crystal X says, I have arachnophobia, but I'm not afraid of spiders now. What, you used to be afraid of them? Oh, P-Bug? You know, last time I looked at his YouTube channel, he hadn't put... Did he start a new YouTube channel? Because last time I checked out his YouTube channels, he wasn't posting any videos. Frog said, I didn't listen. Alright, I'll repeat it one more time. Alright, my car is set to run at 10.0. So you got to set a car to run at 10.0, and then you have to be lucky enough to find the 10.0 live racing lobby that I'm currently in. Oh, he's on Instagram now. Interesting. I didn't know you could post... I thought Instagram, you could just post photos. I haven't been on Instagram in like 10 years, but back in the day, Instagram was for posting photos. Can you actually post videos there now? I wonder if you can make money on Instagram. Frog, you're welcome, buddy. But my car is in a 10.0 live racing lobby right now, or at least that's where it should be. Like, if you look at the pinned comment, it'll always tell you what lobby my car is set up for. I've got to pee, guys and gals. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick, so let me fill up my gas. Whoa. That was weird. Alright, I thought I was about to have a gas tank malfunction or something there. Alright. I am going to go ahead and run to the bathroom because I got to pee. I'm going to play an advertisement. If you don't mind watching it, please do, because that's how us YouTubers get paid. It's from you guys watching the advertisements. So I guess there's been a huge drop in views on YouTube. Almost all YouTube channels are having it because YouTube's done something with the people who run ad blockers. So it's really affecting most YouTube channels, I guess. But yeah, running ad blockers takes money away from the YouTubers, unfortunately. So YouTube's trying to do something to combat that, and it's killing everybody's views. I guess some channels say they've dropped like huge amounts of views. Anyways, I will be right back. I gotta pee. Alright, I'm back. I refilled my salt water. Took a pee, got my salt water made up. If you're feeling dehydrated, put a little bit of salt and magnesium in your water. It's electrolytes. That's how you make it, like your homemade electrolytes. Salt, potassium, and what was the other one? Magnesium. I guess those are like the three main electrolytes. For some reason, I always feel dehydrated. I don't know why. I'm always feeling dehydrated. Probably because I drink so much darn coffee. Like, I drink so much coffee, it's unreal. I probably drink enough coffee to where it's bad for me, and it actually does probably keep me dehydrated. Casper, what do you mean you don't want to be Spider-Man? You know how cool that would be to have Spidey senses? Why would you not want to be Spider-Man? T-Dog, what's up, buddy? Alright. Texas is my Toyota GR Supra is a 7.9. Not bad, it's getting up there. It is getting up there. Unhappy Angel. I was just racing that person. There's not a lot of people in my lobby. R-Runner. Ooh, that's a cool color for that car. I don't know why, but I like that. That looks really good on that Lamborghini. That's not a color I would normally like, but it fits that car. It really does. You think a max level 5 super will be good? Do you mean a stage 5 with all the fusion parts? There's really no such thing as a level 5 Supra. And like, you can't max something out unless it's got all the stage 6 parts and fusion, so I'm guessing you mean stage 5 only with fusion parts, right? Now, I set mine up on stage 4 parts. I put my GR Supra on stage 4 everything for live racing. So it's a good live racer on stage 4 parts. On stage 5, I mean, bottom line is it depends on what you need to do with the car, but adding more parts always makes the car faster. I mean, the Supra is fine on stage 5 for certain things, but it really depends on what you're trying to do with it, right? Now, one thing about a car is you can go do any day of the week with any car is live race. So finding a good live racing setup is what you want to go for, because you can do that every day, all day long if you want, and enjoy that car at any time. So setting up the Toyota Supra on stage 4 is what you want to do if live racing is your thing. Crystal X, what do you mean the vacuum cleaner? You want the McMurray? You think it looks like a vacuum cleaner? I don't see it. It looks like a miniature Batmobile to me. I don't see it as a vacuum cleaner at all. What kind of a vacuum cleaner looks like a mini Batmobile? I've never seen one. That would be a pretty sweet looking vacuum cleaner. Tell you a car to pick. What are you trying to do with the car? Different cars are good for different things, I guess. JP says, I don't use ad blockers, but I just pay for YouTube Premium, the only subscription. Yeah, you know, I tried the free trial of YouTube Premium and I ended up keeping it, so now I pay for that as well. I do not like subscriptions, I will tell you that, but YouTube Premium, no ads on YouTube, plus you get YouTube Music. It's actually pretty awesome. Oh, to join my lobby. You know, pretty much any tier 5 car, you should be able to fit the parts around and or tune that to get in the 10.0 lobby, so I think you would be able to get most tier 5 cars into that lobby. But you might have to fit your parts around and change your tune to make it happen. So that's one of those things where you kind of got to pick a car and then play with it and try and figure out how to get it to around that time. Dax says bad internet connection today. You know, unfortunately, sometimes that kind of thing happens. Wait, Crystal X, wait a second. That car has a vacuum that sucks the car to the ground to give it maximum downforce? Are you sure? Wouldn't that slow the car down if there was something pulling the car to the ground? That doesn't sound right. I actually don't know much about that car other than I love the way it looks, but that sounds like that would make the car slower. If that's true, that's the weirdest and most interesting thing I've ever heard about a car before. I'm going to have to do some research on that car, because now you got me interested. JP said the game froze. That always sucks when that happens. Game freezes are crap. William D said it's true. How in the heck is that even possible? Now I see why you call it the vacuum cleaner. Huh. That's so weird. Alright, Kenny's saying something about a... Oh, season 253 is the... 253. What are we on now? 240... Kenny, that's a long time away, huh? When we get the Yaris. How did you find that out already? Because we're on... That's like 10 seasons away or something, isn't it? Wait a second. It's so powerful it can hold the car upside down. No freaking way. Alright, you guys must be talking about those little remote control air hogs cars that stick to the wall and you can drive them on the walls and ceilings. I think you can buy those for like $20. Do you guys remember those? I think they were made by air hogs. Does that company still exist? I don't know if they do or not. Did you max out the LC500? Which one? The regular one? I mean, the LC500s are really cool cars. Both of them are very good. You know, as much as I like cars, I don't really watch TV or, you know, I don't do much research on them. I'm too lazy. I've got so many other things to do. I didn't got time to read about stuff that I'm never going to own or have, so. The only time I actually do research on something is if it's something I own or something I need to know how to do, you know what I mean? We're at season 249. Really? I am, yeah, my memory is terrible. Every time I make a video where I have to put what season it is, I gotta look every single time. Melon, thanks, buddy. Green Viper, why are you close to not playing anymore? What is a one-off vacuum system? Oh, wow. I don't know, the Green Viper lettering with that red hitters underneath, that looks pretty sweet. What am I doing between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m.? That depends. I'm either asleep or I'm working on my YouTube videos. For example, yesterday I got up at 3 a.m., made some coffee, and started working on videos. Today I got up at 3:30, so it depends on the day, I suppose. But my normal time to wake up now is right around 4. 4 a.m. is normally when I wake up. And then it's time to start working on getting my CSR and my War Robots videos made so I can get them posted by like 7 or 8 a.m. But normally I spend about... There's a lot of days I make 2 videos. I make one for CSR, I make one for War Robots, and then sometimes the audio and review channel. But it usually takes me about, I don't know, I would say 4 or 5 hours to get those 2 videos finished. But a lot of, I mean, some of the stuff is, that's just like part of it too. Like the Worldbots videos, I basically record the game footage on one day, and then the next morning I record like the intros, the outros, the between, do all the editing. So it's amazing how long it actually takes to put a video together. It's redonkulous, actually. Crystal X, your power went out? That sucks. I hope it comes back on quickly. You guys have a storm? I'm very bad. That's the problem with these live streams. I wish there was a way I could just like chat with you guys and not have to play, because oh man. Frog says, I'm not getting your lobby. Unfortunately, some days it's really hard to find somebody's lobby. Other days you can find it right away. So it can definitely be hit and miss. I really wish the game would allow us to make a lobby and give people a code to get into it, but unfortunately, they don't want to do that anymore. Green Viper, say what? That's me, I'm Z. Kenny says we're in season 242. That sounds about right. 242 sounds more like it. Yeah, I was thinking 242 or 243. You have to buy power? What? I'm confused. And the power you bought 30 minutes ago is already gone? That sounds terrible. I don't think I like the sound of that. Where do you live, Crystal X? I've heard of something like that once before. Someone said like their power runs off of almost like a credit card thing. You gotta buy the power on the card, and then you insert it into something in your house and it runs off of that. Now I don't remember if that was on a movie or something for real, but like for us, you know, we just we use it and then they charge us for it at the end of the month or whatever. Crystal X is in South Africa. I used to have a friend that lives there. You know, there's a really popular YouTuber I've talked to a couple of times that makes videos with cheetahs. He's from South Africa, and my buddy works with him at a wildlife sanctuary thing. That guy that makes the YouTube videos, he's super nice. He's got millions. I think he's got like, I don't know, hundreds of thousands or millions of views per video. But that's a really nice dude. I'm not sure if you know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his name, but he's friends with my buddy KD. Hey Bo, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? You're doing 600 to 700 kilometers per hour. I don't know how fast it is exactly, but I know it's fast. Crystal X, have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. That sucks, you're out of power. That's no fun. All right. Connection error. Oh no. The game, Donna has sabotaged our game, everybody. Donna has sabotaged our game. I don't think I like that very much. So now I'm back in my hangar. Thanks a lot, Donna. Jerk. Spooktober, free gift. Let me collect my free stuff here. How many of you guys still have this free stuff? A lot of people say they don't have those little daily things anymore. All right, JP says 600K is almost 400 miles per hour. Gotcha. Yeah, not all games are, what's the word, accurate? Not all games are realistic, right? Something seems different about the live racing logo. Is there something missing off of this? Like, it doesn't look right. Jerry, get out of here. Leave me alone, Jerry. He's stalking me. Man. Green Viper says, reasons I want to quit. Ah, you fill your tank and they bounce you out of the lobby. Generally, I've never had that problem from filling my tank. I don't know if I've ever had that problem, honestly. JP says it's because you're on keys. Cool. Yeah, it's not the keys thing. It looks different. Something looks different about it. I don't know what, but it doesn't look the same as normal. Maybe I'm just weird, but something looks off. Frog said, I can't play with you. Unfortunately, some days, like I said, some days it's really easy to find other people. Other days it just doesn't work. Like my crew used to do swap days, but the problem is, like a few people would always find each other right away, and then the rest of us that didn't would sit there and waste 30-40 minutes trying to find each other instead of racing our wild card. So eventually we quit doing it because it was a waste of time when we're trying to run a wild card, but it was fun while it lasted. Lewis, that was you. Good race, buddy. All right, I want to race this green car right here. The greenie, the mini greenie. No! What do you mean you're going to refuse to race me? How rude. I like the color of your car. I wanted to see what it looked like on the racetrack. And he was like, no. Lewis, how are you doing today? All right, check this out. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous. I don't know why I say that. Check this out. Like something crazy is gonna happen, you know? Ah, crap. Sandwiches. It got me. It might be the key thing, JP. I'm not really sure. I mean, the thing is, that's not always there, though. That's only there sometimes. So I'm not really sure. Maybe that is it, but it just looked different. Ah, Prog said I forgot to update my game. I think I do have the latest update. That's one thing. I know the update started rolling out for people, so I don't know who does or doesn't have it currently. Dax says I still have free stuff. Stacks, say what, my man? Free stuff? Oh, yeah. The free daily rewards? What's up, Black Phantom? I'm glad that I've still got mine because that's a nice source to gain extra gold. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's something. Black Phantom says, what up, DL? And all that stream. Black Phantom, how's your day going, man? Green Viper says, yours is missing the 0 through 15 count. Yeah, I don't know if it's that or not. Does that usually disappear completely once you've done your 15 races? I thought something still stayed on the screen most of the time. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Prague doesn't have the free stuff anymore. That stinks. It's kind of weird. Some people lost it and other people didn't. Ooh, I want to race this guy. I don't think I've ever seen anybody driving this car in live racing yet. It should be a really good live racer. Alright, this car should give me a really good run for my money here. Can we win? Let's find out. Go, little car, go, little car, go. Go, little car. Oh, this is going to be a close race. Who won? That was really close. Black Phantom says, love that skyline. Yeah, that skyline is cool. That is a really cool looking skyline. Alright, my lobby is dying. Let's see if we can race this guy. What was a beta test? It was called a beta test. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, bam, 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 ba-bam. Do 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 do. Oh, he got me. What's up, Kelvin? How you doing today? Oh, now he's gone. If I remember correctly, I think I might actually want to let go of the gas sooner to launch this car if I wanted to run the best times possible. Alright, let's try this guy again. Oh, William D says to remove the daily test. That was a beta thing? Interesting. Ooh, he wants to bet 200,000. And I'm gonna give up. Check it out. There's the DeVille 16. That's such a cool car. That's another really good live racing car. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. If I remember correctly, that's how I drive this car. Let's find out if that runs faster or slower. Kelvin said, I've been doing good. Thanks for asking. That's good, my man. Ooh, he ran a 9.8. Wow. He's definitely got that thing set up to beat his lobby. We're in the 10-0 lobby and he's running 9.8. One thing though is I try to get my car set up for like more really fair, like competitive setups. Like I don't set my cars up to destroy people. I probably should, but I don't. I try and run my cars right at lobby time normally. I like cars that run right at the lobby time because generally those do pretty good. A lot of my cars I could probably set up to do better if I wanted to, but alright, let's see. Is he going to challenge me back? He let me win that one. And we may have disconnected. So Texas, I just went over all the race pass cars a couple of days ago on a video. You might want to go watch that if you're asking which ones to get, because I kind of go into detail on all the different cars. Those videos should help you decide which one's going to be best for you. I mean, there was a couple in there that were pretty decent, but there's also a couple in there that kind of sucked too. Nah, I lost. Alright, Ryan says something I find annoying is people running showdowns and somehow don't make a pass, so it pauses for a long time. Yeah, those people suck. Those people are there to cheat you out of wins. They do that intentionally. Those are basically cheaters, in my opinion. Those are cheaters. 3, 2, 1, go. I wish my memory wasn't horrible, because when it comes to the best cars in the race pass, sorry, the spider is making a break for it. He just spun a web and he came down from the ceiling, so I was trying to figure out what he was doing. I don't know where he went to. And he said, I already got the Shelby Super Snake S650. Kenny, I don't know, buddy. I've got 2 Super Snakes, and I don't really like either one. I don't think it's an S650, though. I'd have to go look at the other one, but... Ah, Black Phantom found me. He's in the Doughboy. Alright. I'll come out to the lobby here in a second. That way we can get our one race before it disconnects. What's going on with the gas? Have you guys noticed that? The gas is doing weird stuff. Why is that happening? It just like refilled like 3 or 4 of my gas pins. Is that happening after every race? I'm confused. I think we got a glitch or something going on here. Last time I saw that, the game was taking our gas and we were losing it. Really weird. And he says, that's the next Prestige Cup car. I probably have it. I don't think that's a very good one, actually. I think that car was disappointing from what I remember. I don't think either one of the Super Snakes are that great. Melon says the Super Snake is crap. William says, thanks for the live race. I don't usually swap, just wanted to race you after a couple of years of watching your videos. That was me in the... Oh, William. Awesome. Good race, good race. Were you the one that had the really fast avail? That thing destroyed the lobby time. You must have that thing set up pretty well. Casper says, yep, the gas resets all the time up to the amount you have. Does not add more, just refreshes every time. I wonder why it's doing that. That must be like a weird glitch on the new update. But I did notice it do that a couple times so far, and that's the new thing. The new update's bugged. The new bug date. It's not an update, it's a bug date. William says, yep, that was me. I'll give the tune if anybody wants it. So you're not going to keep your tunes as the top secrets? I'm not really sure how I've got mine tuned, but I will say that car is excellent at live racing. Like when I drive that DeVille, it seems to win most of the live races. Oh, wow. Yeah, the gas is being weird. Can I fill it up more? My tank is full, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, the DeVille is awesome. Let's see if we can get Mr. Black Phantom over here. Uh-oh. Here we go. Nah, someone else got me. Master G got me. In the mirror. William says, LOL, I get my points in the tier 2 bots. I'll tell you what, I very rarely find bots in live racing anymore. No! I think a lot of people are figuring out how to set up live racing cars better than they used to, because I see a lot more people running faster than the lobby time these days than I used to. I mean, that's good and bad. It's good that people are figuring out how to make their live racing cars really good, but it sucks when somebody destroys the lobby time and beats you up. Wait, where's Dave at? I guess Dave is gone, huh? Dave, I thought you were in here. You must have disconnected. Birdie. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. Let me try something here on this car. Oh, they're gone. I might not want to shift into second early on this one. I know this car will run faster if I drive it differently. It's been a long time since I've driven it. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see if that runs better. It might. Yeah, that runs better. Oh, Black Phantom bumped to a slower lobby from running too slow. Alright, so I don't want to shift it into second. Okay. Ah, come on! Son of a butt. Alright, we got another one of these dumb games. They must be putting the add button right over... What is that? It's a freaking shark? They must be putting the watch ad button right where the next race button is now. Ouch. Alright, hold on. Can I do both? Nope. I don't know why, but I like playing these stupid ad games, even though they're fake. Oh, they're gonna run me over. They smushed my min. Ah, we died. Alright. Get out of here. Alright, Birdie, I'm sorry I accidentally clicked on the add button. Alright. The Doughboy's a killer. Yeah, that's a cool car. I'm glad you're actually able to get that car. That's a cool car. Ouch. Having knee pains. Alright, we're gonna race Big J here in the Audi. The car looks good in all black. RS6 Avant GT all blacked out. What's up, D? How you doing today? Does Max the Gamer join me? He doesn't really have a lot of time these days, unfortunately, but every once in a while he does. Unfortunately, he's really busy all the time, so. I'm not gonna get the Doughboy, but if they do sell it for real money later on, I might end up getting it then. Hey Bo says my car has nearly 4,000 horsepower. That sounds pretty crazy, my man. That is a lot of horsepower right there. That would be a crazy car. Ah, racer refused. Alright, hold on. Where are we at? So we got about 15 more minutes left on the live stream, everybody. Alright, let me try and launch slightly differently on this car. And not shift into second. Let's see what kind of time we can get. 3, 2, 1, go. So right there, we let go of the gas a little bit earlier and did not shift into second. Let's see what she runs. Alright, there we got in the 9.9s. Yeah, that's how this car likes it, I guess. Alright, we got Wish You the Worst. Oh wow, that car looked black for a second. Now it's like a purple grape. Purple grape. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. I think that's it. Let go of the gas right before it gets to number 1 and don't shift into second on this car. That's how this one runs the best times. Maybe not. That time I got a 10. Oh, that's weird. I'm getting a lot of really inconsistent runs on this car for some reason. Three, 2, 1, go. Let's see what that does. That'll probably run really bad. That'll probably run a terrible time. Let's find out. I'm going to play with the shift pattern. Oh yeah, that ran really crappy. I'm trying to remember what the trick to make this car run faster was. I know it's got one. Green Viper, what? Phone, how was the camera res? Oh. Are you talking about that video I made earlier? I don't know, the camera looks terrible. Well, it's not that it looks terrible, but the photos constantly come out blurry. I think the camera resolution is really good. The specs look good, but the photos are always freaking blurry every time. I can put it in manual mode and set it to like a fast shutter speed, and they constantly come out blurry. If something's moving even the littlest, teeniest bit, the photos are blurry. That's the problem with it. Blurry photos. It's a really nice phone, but yeah, the camera takes really blurry photos. Maybe I got a bad one, I don't know, but it's, yeah, I mean, the photos look fine. They're just, if they weren't blurry, put it that way. But I've probably been using that phone for close to a year now. It's not the snappiest phone I've ever used, but I mean, for a phone I paid $200 for, it's amazing. Except for the camera. I really like that. Now I had a OnePlus 7. The best phone I ever owned was a OnePlus 7, but I dropped it and I broke the screen. I had that OnePlus 7 for like 2 years. Loved it. Loved it. Now, OnePlus used to make really affordable phones. Then they got more expensive over the years. So now they make the Nord, which is like their budget brand. They're a budget phone. And it's really good for the price. But I think like the OnePlus 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, and the 7 were all really affordable. And then the 8 came out and it was like $1,200. Everybody was like, what happened? Because the guy who made OnePlus, his whole idea was make budget gaming phones that kill flagship phones for like a fraction of the price. And then somehow that changed. They started charging like full price for their phones. And then they came out with the Nords as their budget ones, and they're actually pretty good. But Green Viper says, want to get the Ultra, what, like S21 or something? Samsung, people seem to love those these days. Problem is, they're crazy expensive. What do those Samsungs cost? Like $1,200, $1,500? I don't know. I could never really see spending that much money on a phone. I don't do much on a phone other than make phone calls, play games, and check my emails. So I can't see spending a lot. Like, I can see spending a lot of money on a nice PC because, I don't know. I would much rather do things on a PC than a phone, personally. I've never really liked typing on phones. Like, there's just so many things I hate about phones. They're not for me. What's up, Carl? How you doing today? Carl's got a Samsung Fold 12 for $500. How is it? I've never really seen one of those fold phones in person. That sounds kind of cool. I'm not paying attention to the game again. Let me go really nice and slow here. Green Viper says 23. Like the S23 Ultra. I hear those are great. A lot of people I've played games with over the years were running those Samsung S23 phones. There was a couple of years where it sounded like they had a lot of problems, but now it sounds like they're just awesome phones. But all right, so it's a gaming phone and a lot more. Yeah, I might look it up. What does he call it? Samsung Fold what? Fold 12? Or was it $1,200? I think I read that wrong. A Samsung Fold for $1,200? I would never pay that much for a phone. The most expensive phone I ever bought was around like $400, I think. And I thought that was too darn much. I paid like $4 or $4.50 for my Red Magic phone, but it's so old now. It's like my second backup phone, I guess. That Red Magic was a great phone for, I don't even know how many years I've had it. It was so nice. It's getting to the point though where phone screens are too small when you got bad eyes. Carl says Samsung Fold 7 or 6. Is that the size 6-inch or 7-inch or something? Alright. Now I'm kind of like, man, it would be kind of nice to have like a tablet with a slightly bigger screen. There are some things I don't like about tablets either. Like they're bigger and they're heavier. And they're harder, they're more awkward to hold. The thing that's nice about a phone is they're small, they fit in your pocket, they're easy to hold. I guess if I get my reading glasses out, then the phone screen's fine, but alright guys and gals, we only got a couple minutes left on the live stream, just so you guys know. We got a couple minutes left. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, Mr. Belvedere. You guys remember there was a TV show called Mr. Belvedere? I don't really remember that show very much, but I know I liked it when I was a little kid. Wait, you're getting an ad from who that says if you download their app, you get a free tablet? It's from Temu. It's probably kind of a scam in a way. Here's the thing with Temu, right? You probably, if you download their app and you probably have to do something or the other besides that to get it, but it's probably like a tablet that's worth like $3. I don't think Temu is the greatest company, honestly. Green Viper says, don't get a Motorola. Yeah, I've actually had a couple of those and they've been horrible phones. They don't play games for crap, but I didn't have a nicer Motorola, I had a cheap one. Like the last Motorola, I think I paid $150 for it. It would not play CSR Racing worth a crap. Now I remember I was sent a free cell phone once. I received a free cell phone, and it was the worst piece of crap I'd ever used in my life. When I looked it up, I was like, oh, they're selling these brand new for $30? Oh man, it was awful. I mean, you couldn't do anything on it. It would constantly lag and freeze up and lock up on you. It was terrible. Terrible. I mean, you could make phone calls on it, but you couldn't do anything else on it because it would just freeze up. Darker Knight says, those tablets are known for having phishing apps already. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. Dax, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you, thank you. Alright, our stream time is about up for the day. I actually got to pee again, so I guess that's good timing. I got to pee, I got to eat, and then I got to go to the grocery store. Get more groceries. You know, I was so bummed out, like I had a carton of cottage cheese. And I dropped it on the ground and spilled it everywhere. I gotta get more cottage cheese. Oh man, I spilled it everywhere. It was awful. It was awful. William D says, see you on Friday, guys. Thanks, William D. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you. Thanks for watching my videos and swapping with me and hanging out with me on the live streams. I really do appreciate you guys. Green Viper has a stylus Moto and it's okay. Yeah, you know, I mean, I know a few people who like the Motorola phones, but honestly, I've never had one that was good. I remember getting a Motorola Razr, one of the worst phones in the world. Every Motorola I've ever had has been pretty crappy, to tell you the truth. I've never had one that was good. Now, some people say they really like the Motorola phones, but maybe you have to get one of their... Oh, actually, I did have a Motorola Moto X, I think it was called. That phone was awesome. That phone was awesome. That was like their, at the time, it was their flagship gaming phone. I think it used to sell for like $1,200. And when the new model came out, they put it on sale for $400 and I bought it. That phone was really good for several years. Eventually it quit working, so I replaced it. But that was a really nice phone. But all the other Motorola's I had were crap. That phone was, that Moto X was totally worth the $400 I paid for it. But I forget what I was saying. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the deal. So thank you guys so much for being here. You guys and girls are amazing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching my videos and streams, but I gotta get going. You guys and girls are amazing. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll be back next week on Friday and Sunday for some more live streams, and I'll try and keep pumping out those videos for you guys as well. Have a wonderful rest of your day. You guys are amazing. Lightning out. Catch you later, and we will catch you next time. See ya. Bye-bye.